Looking back, imagine being told your children are to be taken away and put up for adoption, and all because the judge believes you're not fit to care for them.
For today's Life Matters, we report on one family who've been told they may never see their young son and daughter again, and they believe they've been singled out because their mother has learning difficulties.
The couple can't be identified because of legal reasons. Their experience has prompted campaigners to remind everyone that their case is not unique. Our social affairs correspondent Helen Wright reports now on a family's adoption anguish.
The neatly made bed is waiting for its young occupant to return, a little girl, now 4, who hasn't seen her parents for 10 months and, following a court ruling, may never do so again. A judge concluded that the girl and her baby brother must be adopted against their parents' wishes. They now plan to appeal that decision, a fight that could take them to the European courts.
She's just saying it was in children's interests for them to be adopted. I kept saying my daughter would be confused if she was to come home, but she's already confused, especially 10 months in care.
It's said the couple, who must remain anonymous, can't manage the anticipatory process of parenting. The mother, who has learning difficulties, said to have limitations and to lack emotional warmth towards her daughter, something she denies.
I used to take her outside on the streets on my own for a walk and play with her in the back garden on my own, and in the house she used to like music and dancing, and she used to like helping me with the baby, get the baby's things.
This couple never hurt or abused the children. The judge said they were decent, law-abiding parents who'd done nothing intentionally wrong, but rejected a support plan where relatives and experts would help if the children were returned.
They felt that in this case they'd done everything they could to keep that family together, and it just was never going to work. So ultimately, if the children were going to suffer harm, they had to make the very, very sad and difficult decision to bring them into care.
But the parents intend to challenge that. I asked one expert what view European law takes of this issue.
An important principle which has come out of the European case law is that children should not be removed from their parents just because they could be placed in a more beneficial environment. They can only be removed from their parents if it's actually detrimental to them to stay there.
Cases like this one are complex and everyone involved faces difficult decisions, but disability rights campaigners are seriously concerned that parents with learning difficulties are being unfairly targeted within the care system. Helen Wright, ITV News.
Now, the family in Helen's report are just one of many who end up before the courts. We want your views for today's Pulse. What's your experience of social workers? Have your children been placed in care? Do you think it's right, perhaps, that the children of parents with learning difficulties should be put up for adoption so that they can have a better life? Do get in touch with us. You can text the word PULSE, followed by your question or your comment, to 80088. Or send us an email to pulse@itv.com. You can take part live, too. Simply dial 0870 242 1815. Leave your comment, your name and your contact number. We'll try to get back to as many of you as we can.